Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Jay Pounds. First thing, I want to apologize. I don't exactly have the best equipment to be filming YouTube videos. I don't know how to edit them at all. I'm very, very new at this, but these are things I've been looking for, and I just can't find good enough answers that I'm looking for on things. This is a review on the Musetex Phantom Atx mid case. The only informative video I seen was a father and his daughter building his daughter's computer. He broke it down. He had a cooling issue and went through a lot of different things in that, and it was pretty informative. But there was also a lot of things that I didn't see that I've kind of come across in the year that I've used this case. I've also built two other PCs in this case, including, not including mine. I have a buddy Don and a buddy Caleb, and I've built both of their computers, and I recommended this case to them. Both of them loved it, and they're still loving it from as far as I know, and enjoying their computer. This case is under $100. You're not gonna find a better case for the money. Honestly, there's a few drawbacks with this case, but none of them are deal breakers. It's nothing that you can't get by, that you're gonna be upset about for buying this case. I I've had this case, as I said, for over a year now, and not once have I thought about replacing this case. As you can see, I've even built these custom back plates in here because I'm so committed to just staying with this case. I love it. It's phenomenal. Um, I'll show you the front of it. It's got 3 fans on front, 1, 2, and 3. We got 2 fans on the top here, 1 and 2. As you can see, I flipped this one around. I just kind of, all your heat's back here in this corner. I'm not a computer expert, so I might get grilled for saying this, but all your heat's back here in this corner and right here with your graphics card, right? So, if the majority of the heat's right there, I would like all these fans here blowing in, and this fan as well, and it just kind of blows air this way, and it comes down, and it just, I feel like it would push more that way, and then all of it can go out this back corner. So that's why I have that set up like this. Let's get into the components that I have in the computer. First off, under this weird looking fan here, I have a Ryzen 2600X processor. Never had an issue with it. I think it's a very good processor. I don't get crazy on this thing. I write for fantasy football. I'm going to be doing review videos, little how-to on PC videos, and my main thing I would want to do with this is kind of just parts that the average person can afford to buy, or is out there buying, or wanting to know if they're any good or not. This Dark Flash Talon fan here, the goofy one I was talking about, this one. I think it was $24 online, something like that, and it looks really neat when it's lit up. It's not the best made fan ever, but I'm kind of going for a 90s theme in this computer, so I got the X fan for D-Generation X. It was one of my favorite wrestling groups growing up, so as you can see, I got the Turtles, Popeye, Power Rangers. I do have a V1 Tech backplate coming that I'm going to do a review on. I'll let that kind of be a surprise what that's going to be, but it is a 90s superhero. Next, I have 32 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro RAM. I have a 1070 Ti Duke processor GPU. I got this thing on a steal. I consider this to be a budget computer. I'm gonna go through everything. I forgot to mention the price of the Ryzen. I think I paid $125 for that last year on Black Friday. The RAM, I have about 150 in. My graphics card was $240 on eBay. This little thingy right here, I got graphics card holder. I got that on Amazon for $17, I believe. SSD card, underneath of it, I have a PNY 500 gigabyte, and then in the back, I have 2 more, a 500 gigabyte hard drive and another 256 gigabyte SSD. Those came in I bought a pre-built original. There's somebody's old computer for $100 before I built this one, and I just took the memory out of that. and then I bought the PNY memory. These back plates here I had custom made on Etsy, and they were from a guy named, his shop's name is Mods PC. This guy worked with me thoroughly. I mean, we probably chatted for a good 4 hours on what I wanted, what I was trying to accomplish with this, and all that. And he just really, the customer service just really took it to a whole nother level. Um, it was it was just a good experience. I highly recommend you guys going through him. Um, if you want some of these custom backplates, I'll get a little closer here so you can see them better. That's Popeye. We got the Power Rangers down here, and these all light up. And we got the Ninja Turtles, my personal favorite. I did just add this in today. We got Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro RAM, 3000 MHz, 16 gigs, 2 sticks 8. Those were just added. I haven't even booted this thing up with that RAM on yet. I want to talk about upgrading this case real quick, and then we'll wrap it up, because I know 10-minute review video is not necessarily the best thing. Customizing this case, it's, there's a lot of room in it. I accidentally bought a micro motherboard. I have a, Asus ROG B450F version 2 coming. Should be here Friday. And I'm going to do an unboxing on all these. I should have did one on the Corsair, but it's just RAM. So anyway, the customization, man, is, get yourself a mid-size motherboard, and you got all this space to work with. Oops, sorry about that. All this space to work with over here. You got your PSU shroud and up here. I don't know exactly the exact term of it. I'd imagine it's some type of PSU something. But these are, as you can hear, very sturdy. I did have to customize. I shouldn't even say customize, but you can see these little bend marks here. I had to bend this whole piece back, and then I took that screw out, and I had to bend this screw here just to slide this down in, because obviously it has to be a certain amount of thickness to get the LED light in and all that. So it was a pain in the butt, but that's alright. The last thing I got here is these cable extensions. They were off Amazon, $27.99, just beautiful pink colors. As soon as I get my new motherboard, all this is going to be ran through Aurora Sync, except for this fan. It does not have an actual RGB thing. It just plugs right into the fan header, so that's going to do its own thing, but everything else will be powered by Aurora Sync. Tomorrow I'm going to do an unboxing of 6 GIM KB11 fans. They are very, very cool design. I've watched a lot of videos and done some research on them, and they seem like they're very durable product for the price. And they should really give my computer a really, really neat look. It'll fill in some of this space up here on these top fans. They got a RGB plate around them and stuff like that. So I'll do an unboxing video, and maybe even I'll do an installation video tomorrow on those, and just kind of give you a review on them, on how I think they're blowing and things like that, and if they're going to work well or not, and we'll go from there. As I said, I'll do an unboxing and an installation video. I'll do a how-to on how to take all this out and put the new motherboard in, as well as making the cable management easy while you're doing that. I already have everything cable managed, as you can see. So basically all you do is you just unplug your connectors and leave them there, and then the wires down at the bottom, you unplug those, but don't pull them through your grommets. If you just leave them there, lay on where my Power Rangers backplate is, it just makes for an easy, you got to unscrew the motherboard, take your cooler off and your CPU out, put them on the new one, put thermal paste on, put the new fan on, bolt your motherboard down, and plug everything back in without having to rewire everything. It makes a world of difference and a lot easier. Also, if anybody's watching this and you have an idea how to cover that up, the wires come down, I'd say maybe an inch. You can see the back hole there. I just want to, make like something that goes up that's black, but I'm not too sure on what material is okay to use in the computer. As I said before at the beginning of this video, I'm very new with computers. I'm pretty decent at building them and making them look decent, but when I get into, what can go where, what materials are okay to use, programs inside the computer, I'm lost. I'm just as lost as you guys. So, as I said, my goal here is I just want to build computer videos, or make computer videos for the everyday consumer. Like me. When I want a new computer part, I'm scouring the web looking for the cheapest, best product I can find. That's why I chose this GPU holder. It was RGB, it looks good, it's effective, and it was $17. Same with the cable mods, $27. They're beautiful. That cooler, I have never had an issue. My case does not blow hot air at all. So that cooler is working very well. I don't ever have any heating problems. Once I get these new fans in, the only drawback to this case I forgot to mention is that these fans and the front fans here, they do not have a fan controller on them, PWM. You can't control any speeds for them at all. They just blow at one steady speed. So that's why I got the GIMP fans, to where I'm able to control these speeds, and I'll probably just put them on high and leave them, honestly. Even though like I said, I don't have I don't have cooling issues at all, but I want this thing to run for a while. In about 4 years, I'm going to build me a new PC, and I'm going to pass this down to my son, who's 10 now. I think he'll be old enough to take care of it, and I'm going to, obviously, I keep my stuff in really good condition. This is the original PC I bought with the graphics card out right now. I'm trying to get it running again. I bought that 2 years ago, and I only used it for about a month, and then I was like, screw it, I'm building this thing. So it took me a few months to build this, but I've been slowly building it over probably a year and a couple months now, and this is what I got. As I said, I got the new motherboard coming, some new fans, and a new backplate from V1 Tech for my graphics card, and I think I'm done after that. I'm very, very pleased with how this turned out. This case is amazing. Let's get into the cable management real quick before we sign out here. You got grommets all over here. They're not perfectly aligned with the 24 ATX pin, but I made them work to where you can't even tell really. Same with this one. This grommet's just a little off to the left here for my graphics card. I guess it just depends on what graphics card you have. I got the 1070 Ti Duke, and it's very long, so that might be why there. But there's 4 or 5 grommets down here in the back. You got 2 or 3 over here, one back here for your power pin, one up here that I don't use. Those were all pre-wired in before I got the computer. And then you got a nice little area in the back you can hide wires. It's a mess right now because I'm getting these new fans, so I'm going to tidy them all up tomorrow when I get the new fans, and I'll show you guys how I do that as well. Other than that, as I said, this case, I highly recommend it to anybody that's looking at it. This is not a paid promotion. This is actually my third YouTube video ever, and it's my very first review is on this case. I did do a separate review on this case that's going to be getting deleted, just because I didn't like the way it turned out. I couldn't point to things how I had it set up, so I'm trying a different route here. As I get going, these videos will get better quality and things of that nature, but for now, just bear with me, guys. I'm gonna bring you, like I said, I'm gonna bring you the best average consumer stuff I can find, and I have no issue spending money on this. If it's helping you guys, just please like and subscribe to the channel and like the videos. And just give me a comment and let me know that this video helped you or not, because I don't want to go out and spend a bunch of money if these videos aren't helping people. But if they're helping people, like I needed today when I was trying to figure out what in the hell Aurora Sync was, does it need a freaking hub? Can I just plug shit into my motherboard? I didn't know none of that, and it was very hard to find, and I'm still unsure of it until I get the damn thing. But I want to make videos that people are gonna need and use and will be helpful. If you're considering buying any of these parts, they're all great. I have zero issues with any of these parts that I've bought. So, I mean, like I said, I'll do some separate reviews on them. I got some new things coming. You'll see a video every day for the next week or so on new stuff, and we'll go from there. But until then, peace and love, everybody.